Hello and welcome. Today I am going to show you how to make a balaclava for the winter. I'm gonna use this super fine mohair yarn. It's doubled up, so it's like a little bit thicker. And I'm gonna use this 10mm jumbo hook. So it's gonna have a pretty mesh-like consistency. And then I'm using scissors, a tapestry needle, and I'm thinking about using these little gold hoop earrings for like a charm or an accent to the balaclava when I'm done. So I'll see how that looks. Okay. So to start out, I'm gonna do a magic circle. So I'm gonna wrap the yarn around my hand, go over, under, kind of twist, and then hold it there and make a chain 3. That's gonna be my first double crochet. And if you don't know how to do a magic circle, I would recommend watching a video that goes more in depth on it. So inside of the circle, I'm gonna do 11 double crochets so that it's 12 in total. So there's 1, 2, and I'm gonna do 10 more. Okay, so I have 12 in the circle. Now I'm gonna pull the tail to tighten it, and it kind of looks like a scrunchie. And then I'll just do a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that I made. Okay, and I'm just gonna count to make sure there's 12, so. Perfect. Okay, and so from here, we're just gonna make a circle that goes outward. So to do that, I'm going to chain 3 once again, and then I'm going to make another double crochet into this same stitch that the chain 3 is going out of. So to make a circle, we're gonna put 2 double crochets in each stitch. Okay, so I finished the second row and I have 24 stitches going all around. And for the third round, we are going to chain 3 again, and then this time we're gonna increase every other stitch. So instead of doing 2 double crochets in each one, we're gonna do 2 and then 1, 2, 1, etc. And that is how you make a circle. Okay, finished round 3. I ended up breaking the pattern and putting 2 double crochet stitches in this last one just to kind of make the gap smaller between what would be the last and the first one. So moving on to round 4 and continuing the pattern, just chain 3. And then I'm gonna put another double crochet in here. So this is gonna be our 2. So we have 2 in this one, and then we're gonna put 1 in the next 3, and then continue with 2, and just repeat till the end of the row. And then 2 in the next one. So we're continuing that 3 to 1 pattern all the way around. And I will meet back up with you at the end. Okay, finishing round 4, I'm just gonna do my slip stitch now into the top of that chain 3. So we should have something that looks like this. My circle is starting to cave in, but honestly it's fine. I think I'm just gonna do one more increase round, and it's fine that it's curving in because I feel like the size of my head is between what this is and the one more increase round. So after that I'm gonna start like going down with the hat shape. So for this next round, I'm just gonna keep going with the pattern, chain 3 and then 2 double crochets in one stitch and then 1 in the next 4 and then 2 4 or 1 to 4 ratio basically. If you feel like you are good after this round that we just did, then just skip this part and go to the next round. But I'm just gonna start off with 2 here and then 1, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 2 double crochets in the next one. So I'm gonna do my second and then I will repeat. So 1 in the next 4 and then 2 in the 5th. And I will meet you back up when I'm done with that. Okay, so finished that round and I'm just gonna close it up by slip stitching into the top of the chain 3. Slipping, okay, so here it is. Yeah, it kept curving in, but like I said, that's fine. I'm gonna stop increasing now and I am going to just do 1 in each stitch around, so 1 double crochet in each stitch going around for the next 1 or 2 rounds. I'm gonna see how it fits and how I like it, but basically it's like coming down now, so I want it to like kind of reach my eyebrows before I open the face space. Also, I said it's okay that mine is curving in. It's also fine if yours isn't. I mean, normally I would like try and go back and fix this, but since it's gonna be a hat anyway, I'm just gonna leave it as is. So I'm gonna do the next 2 rounds just putting 1 single crochet, or I'm gonna start by chaining 3. And then I'm going to do 1 single crochet into each one going around for the next 2 rounds and then meet you back up. Okay, so I ended up doing 3 rounds going all the way across. So I'm just gonna finish this one up with my last double crochet and then slip stitch to finish the round. So that was 3 rounds after I finished increasing. And then I'm gonna start the part that's like the opening for my face. So it's basically the same thing that we've been doing, but instead of going all the way around to finish the round, I'm just gonna go like 3/4 or so of the way, maybe like a little bit less than that. It's pretty much up to like your personal preference, so you can try it on as you go and see kind of like, I like it to be, yeah, like outside of my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna do chain 3 and then I'm gonna start going with a single crochet in each stitch And then when I'm done, I'm gonna just turn my work instead of going all the way in the round. So let me, okay, that's better. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just going in a straight line, and then when I reach like some point around here, I'll probably try it on and see if I like how that's going to look. And then once I'm done with this row, I'll come back and show you. Okay, so here we are. I went from obviously this side to right over here. There's like this chunk of space that's left open, if you can see. I think I did maybe like a little bit less than 3/4 of the way around, but I tried it on and it was where I want, like a little bit wider than my face, where my hair will like still come in through the opening of the balaclava. It's really up to you. I live in a warm climate, so I'm not making this for warmth, more just like fashion. But yeah, so now that I've finished this row, I'm going to chain 3 and then turn my work and go the other way around. And I'm gonna keep doing this, like finishing that same row. Now it's always gonna end here, where, right there. And just keep going back and forth until it's as long as I want it to be. I think I'm gonna do it like under my chin, like a little bit under my chin. Yeah, I think if you live somewhere warmer, you might want it to like cover your nose and mouth. I'm not going that route. I might change my mind, but for the time being, I'm just gonna keep going like a little bit lower. And just keep going back and forth until it reaches the desired length. For me, I kind of just try it on like intermittently as I'm going and see if it's like aligning with the vision in my head, or if I just happen to like it at a certain point, I'll stop. And I kind of recommend you do the same so that it's best suited to your taste. Yeah, so I'll meet up with you when I've done a couple more rows and it's like looking like the length that I want to connect it at. So now I've reached the length that I want the part to be that's like framing my face. So it's these 2 little panels that are going down, and I want to connect them. So I'm gonna make a chain going from this side to that side, and I want the chain to be a little bit shorter than this like top part right here. Because I found that if they're too even, it's gonna look like a helmet or like chainmail armor, which I don't really want. So I counted these, it's 13, and it might be different on yours, so you should probably count. And since I want it to be a little bit less at the bottom, I'm just gonna do 7. So I'm gonna chain 7. Okay, and then I'm going to slip stitch into this very first stitch that's here. And then this is gonna be the beginning of my next row around. So I'm gonna chain 3. And then I'm just gonna go around doing doing a double crochet in each stitch all the way around until I get back to that chain 3 that I made. And when I get to the chain, I'm just gonna double crochet into each chain space like you would when you're like starting a project. And so I will meet up with you when I'm done with this row. Okay, so I'm nearly across the bridge now. I'm just gonna do one more double crochet in the last chain space and kind of show you. As you can see, it's like kind of hard to find a space to put the hook. when you're just like working in a chain, but it's not too particular as long as you can like get it in there. And then I'm just gonna connect with the single or a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that I made to start this round. And then from here, oh wait, no, slip stitch. Okay, and then from here, I'm just gonna keep doing rounds with 1 single crochet in each space going around and then connecting it at the end and starting again. And from there on, it's pretty much up to your discretion how long you want it to be, how much of the neck you want it to cover, etc. But yeah, so I will do my rounds. I'm probably gonna do maybe like 2 or 3 and then see how that looks, maybe more, and I will meet back up with you when I'm done. Okay. So I ended up doing 2 more rounds after the one that I finished with you. So there's 3 total when post like reconnection, if that makes sense. And so I'm just gonna finish it off by weaving in this loose yarn. Not gonna do it too meticulously, just insert the needle going around so that it's like out of my face, but I feel like the nature of this project isn't too like crisp anyway, so yeah, not a huge deal. And then I'm just gonna cut. And now, so here is what it looks like. And since I filmed the intro, one of the little gold hoops went missing. I'm not sure how, but it's fine because I wasn't gonna make it symmetrical anyway. I think I'm going to add 2 up here. They're kind of janky, so it's like hard to clasp them. It's probably how the one went missing. And then another one right there. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna add the last one like down here. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed making this, and I hope you enjoy wearing it as well. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll definitely address them. I feel like I went through this tutorial a lot more like quickly than I have done the other ones. I kind of just like said the steps and then showed like the end of the step and then went on to the next one rather than really like showing in depth what I was doing. But the stitches were all pretty simple, just like double crochet. But yeah, let me know how you liked it, if it was easy to follow along. And yeah, thank you for watching.